Henry. Well, this next story is one of unbelievable strength, courage, and determination. In September of 2013, 25-year-old Theo Krause had a terrifying mountain bike accident that shattered his neck. Doctors said he would never walk again, but Theo didn't accept that diagnosis. He amazed the experts just 12 weeks later by walking out of the hospital. His remarkable story is the subject of a new book written by his father, Theo Krause, called Finding Theo. I read it over the weekend. I just loved it. It's so inspiring.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to have both of you with us today.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Theo, take us through that day. You're up on a mountain on Crested Butte.
Absolutely.
Coming down a hill.
Couple of friends from work. I loved mountain biking with them. It was a way to get outside and breathe the mountain air.
Yeah.
We were coming down. We had passed all the technical, tough sections of the route. And I had stopped to take a video of everybody going by, and I was playing catch up. We were in the fast, easy section, and I let my guard down a little bit and flew over the handlebars, and I don't remember hitting the tree, but I had a helmet on. It saved my life.
Wow. Yeah. But you got a devastating diagnosis. I mean, for you and your wife, Georgia, that must have just been the worst news ever.
Yeah, I think probably it's the second worst call a parent could ever get, maybe not the worst one, but we didn't know that when we got the call. I was watching some TV show and my wife's cell phone rang, Georgia's cell phone rang, and she said, "Come here, Ted's been hurt." By then, a mountain rescue team had already found him and they were airlifting him to Grand Junction. And in the middle of the night, the surgeon called us and said he's never going to walk again. And well, I'll never forget it.
Yeah. Theo, from the very beginning, you were not willing to accept life without walking.
No. Well, I wasn't willing to accept the diagnosis.
Without trying.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. I skateboarded when I grew up, so I was accustomed to recovering from injuries. And one of my favorite skateboarders, a guy named John Cardiel, had broken his back. And after 4 years of dedicating himself to strengthening his mind, he basically started to move his legs again. So I knew if he could do it, I could do it.
Yeah. What was the recovery like?
Tough, I'll have to be honest.
Yes, of course.
I was meticulous about almost every aspect of it. So I wanted to manage what I was eating, because I had found that eating healthy for me, I mean, some fresh peaches every once in a while, would help me get stronger and feel better. And I pushed myself really hard. And I asked the people around me who were strangers to work with me, and they did. They came to my need.
Yeah.
I went into the therapy gym one day, and there was a Post-it note on a cabinet. It was the weekend, and the therapists don't work on the weekend. But he made it clear that he wanted to work on the weekend, and the Post-it note said, "Leave open for Theo," not to lock it, so that the equipment would be available to him.
Yeah. You struggled with depression.
Yes. So the recovery was not done when I left the hospital.
Sure.
I think a lot of people around the country face immense sadness, and for me, I was unable to dull that. I think a lot of people try as well, and I wasn't able to succeed through that. I was able to only figure out a way to, I guess, dwell in the low places.
Yeah.
I found the grace and the strength I needed by being able to welcome the pain. And for me, after I started to walk and move better, being outside and eventually running was something that, I guess, brightened my spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a remarkable story. We can't begin to tell it all, but I sure hope you're going to read it. Thanks to both of you. We really appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having us.
So glad to see you doing so well.
Thank you.
And you too, Dad.
Yeah, thank you.
Look for Finding Theo wherever books are sold. You can also go to the website findingtheo.com. Stay with us for some